YouTube, what's going on? How is everybody doing? Welcome back to Myles Stephenson's YouTube channel. How is everybody? Hope everybody is okay. Leave in the comments how you all feeling today. Are you feeling good? Let me know. Anyway, video day. This is an update. This is a big day. This is a big video because exactly 1 year on from today, I nearly died. I was hospitalized. I thought I was a professional snowboarder. And I wasn't. Today marks the day of 1 year of when I had my snowboarding accident. Here are the pictures, some of them. We're gonna hold some back. There we go. Editing by Jasmine. Graphics by Jasmine. So it's a year on today that I had my snowboarding accident where I was hospitalized for 3 weeks, put in intensive care for 2 of those weeks, and then I spent 2 and a bit days, and then I spent 5 days in a general ward in Andorra. So for those of you that don't know, I had a snowboarding accident. I done a jump, landed the jump. There was people at the bottom of the slope that shouldn't have been there. I was with my family on a family vacation, and my little brother saw me basically rupture my spleen and damage my lungs, which caused my lungs to fill up 30% with blood, resulting in me having a tube in my lungs, which you're going to see the picture right now. There is the picture of me with a tube in my lungs. It was a horrible operation. The accident was horrible. I had to learn how to walk again a little bit. I didn't lose full motion in my legs. It's just I couldn't move them because I was bedbound for 3 weeks. So I had to learn how to walk again. I had to have physiotherapy. I got operated on and I was bedbound. Everybody had to wipe my butt in hospital, basically. Gave my family the scare of their lives. Gave my loved ones the scare of their lives. And I basically, after the accident, I snowboarded back down. No, I didn't know that I broke my ribs, punctured my lung and ruptured my spleen. I didn't know that. So I snowboarded back down with my brother and his mate to a restaurant, and luckily my mum was there. Out of all of the people, we couldn't get in contact with them. We was trying to ring them. I couldn't sit up. I was dribbling. I was seeing stars. Luckily, my brother found my mum in this restaurant, and whoever's been to a ski resort knows how many restaurants there are on the mountains or in the mountains. Anyway, my mum was there, found her, and she said, "Let's take you to the medical center." And I said no. Basically, I said, "I just want to go to my bed. It's just a broken rib. I'm fine." Because the year before, again, thinking I'm a professional snowboarder, broke my ribs. So, anyway, we didn't go to the medical center. I got back to my apartment and I sat down. And the moment I laid down, I couldn't get back up. I couldn't move for the life of me. I could not move. I didn't eat. I couldn't drink. And still, I was just like, I don't know if I was concussed, but I was refusing to go to a medical center. And this was about midday. At 3 a.m. in the morning, my belly was bloated and rock solid. And I woke my mum up and just said, "Mum, I think it's time that we go to hospital. The medical centers can't come out past 6 p.m. So they send the fire brigade." So they sent the fire brigade. My mum said, "Look, my mum's a nurse." For those of you that don't know, a lot of you do know. My mum's kind of like a famous nurse because of you lot. My mum ran to the medical center at 3:30 in the morning, bless her, and told the medical staff that I was hurt. They said they can't come out. It can't be that serious. Basically, in a nutshell, said it can't be that serious. She said it's serious. I'm a nurse. Woman then started getting heated. Mum was like, okay, cool. They said they'll send out a fireman. So they sent out 2 firefighters, and they came. They tried to sit me up. I screamed, nearly passed out. They realised I couldn't move. They called the medical centre and said, no, this is an emergency. You have to come out. She came. She realised how bad I was. She called an ambulance straight away. They rushed me to the medical centre. In that time, they got another ambulance to come into the medical centre, which was about 45 minutes from the hospital. For some reason, the ambulance can't drop me to the hospital. They have to order another one. So I went to the medical centre. They gave me some painkillers. 45 minutes later, I got to the hospital. I was in A&E apparently for about 2 minutes before they rushed me to ICU. Put me on fentanyl and morphine, and that was it for the next 4 days. I don't remember jack. Anyway, yeah, had an operation. I've got a scar on my ribs where they operated on me and had to put a tube into my lung. Yeah, and basically the reason why my situation was a lot worse than most is because I stupidly didn't listen to mum, and I left it for 13 hours. I left it for 13 hours, didn't listen to mum, and the doctor later on told me that I was a few hours, well, not a few hours, about 6 hours away from possibly dying. So yeah, basically the moral of the story is listen to mum. Yeah, spent 21 days there. Couldn't fly home by myself. Insurance had to fly a doctor out with me. I lost a stone. It was the lightest. Okay, you're gonna see the photo now. That's the photo of me when I lost all my weight. I was 80 kilos. I haven't been 80. I know 80 kilos sounds like a lot, but to me, I'm 6'3". I've always been 92, 94 kilos. So I lost at the time I was 93 kilos. So I lost 13 kilos. For me, that is a lot. That's a lot of weight. And that's the lightest I've ever been. I haven't been 80 kilos since I was 16. I've been the height I am since I was 16. So the size of my head, by the way, is bloody huge. Proper meathead. Anyway, yeah. So I spent 3 weeks in Andorra. I couldn't fly back. The doctor had to come out and yeah, had to fly out and had to fly me back home, and I had to have oxygen on the plane because my saturates were going critically low. So my oxygen levels were going very low. Yeah, but anyway, that was kind of a year on. It's a year ago. And a year later, I am now the heaviest I've ever been. I'm now the heaviest I've ever been. I am 102 kilos, 2 quarantines. We went into quarantine the moment I got home from Andorra. So Andorra went into lockdown 2 days after I left. So if I didn't leave 2 days early, 2 lockdowns hasn't been kind to me. I'm now the heaviest I've ever been. I'm in triple figures of kilos. And yeah, I'm still in shape, but I'm just a bit fluffy at the same time, you know. But you know, everybody likes a fluffy guy. Everybody likes a fluffy girl, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, a year on, I've fully recovered from that. I've fully recovered from my injuries. It took me about 9 months. So I'd probably say October, November is when I started being able to do stuff again. I was doing stuff with broken ribs still. And I think 4 months after I got back from Andorra, I still had a slight tear in my spleen. Breathing, I had to learn how to breathe again, independently, because I was on oxygen the whole time. It was tough. It was a tough road. I had a little apparatus. I don't know where my apparatus has gone, but I had a little apparatus with 3 balls in. I had to blow the balls up, and if you get to 2 balls, you're good. 3 balls. If you do 3 balls, you're like Super Saiyan. Couldn't do 1 ball. I Couldn't, at the start of the injury, I couldn't do one ball, wouldn't even move. Now I can do 2 balls. Yeah, I can blow 2 balls. Remember that, right? Yeah. We had our tour scheduled in April, and I had a massive argument with Ashley and Jamal, who flew out, to say that I could do the tour, and I was like, no, bro, you couldn't do the tour. Looking back on it now, there was no chance I was going to be able to do the tour. COVID came anyway, so it was a blessing in disguise, I guess. Weird way. Don't know what's worse. So yeah, it was it was good for me to heal, but obviously we love being on the road, so it was a tough one. But like I said, COVID came anyway. But yeah, this is a year's update. I'm all good. I'm all good now. There is no more injury to my spleen, no more blood in my lungs, and there is no more broken ribs until I'm going. I've just booked my snowboarding holiday for next year. Woo! Let's go. Holiday for next year, snowboarding, already booked. I didn't tell the Rak-Su boys because they wouldn't let me go. So I booked it. But yeah, people, that was just a really quick update on how I'm doing a year on. I think Jasmine's going to do all the magic editing for the photos. Shout out Jasmine as well, by the way. Jasmine is amazing. She is special. She does all the editing on the videos. So go show Jasmine some love, please, on her socials. Jasmine, feel free to add them in, baby. All right, guys. We are logging out for the day. Thank you for all your support, all your love. It means a lot. We are moving. We are growing. We are getting bigger. We are shaking the ground a little bit more. Guys, stay safe. Next video is coming very soon. All right, I'm going to see you all soon. Peace out. Big love.